Today is all about villagers. We're going to be putting the villagers to work and make them pay for how hard it is to move them. Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode from the Ramble SMP. And things are looking a little bit different around here on my base. First thing to note, all the farms are gone. There's a very good reason for that and I will explain that. But also, a little bit fancier down here. Now, I'm not saying this is my starter house. I just wanted to make it look a little bit prettier. I only had dirt and stone down here and it was looking a bit shocking to be honest. So I thought everyone else has got pink builds going on with the cherry wood. So I thought I'd do the same thing. And yeah, I like it. It's looking good. And I put in a little bit more storage as well because, you know, these 9 weren't doing it anymore. So between episodes, I've been doing a little bit of mining and the diamond situation is going very, very well. But I won't show you that yet because I've done something else to get me to that stage. So I hate to be negative, but first up, let's talk about problems. What I want to do is put an enchanting table in here. But I'm really struggling for the bookshelves, so I need to get some leather and some paper. And the sugarcane farm I had, it was doing alright, but not really enough. And I don't really want to put a cow pen up on the surface around where my base is going to be because I don't have a massive area and I don't want to take up too much room. And the other problem is, for my main build, I want to use a lot of spruce. And as I said in the last episode, I don't want pods all around here. Even though it's going to get covered up eventually, I just don't like it and it's just going to look horrible. So what I've done between episodes is gone and found another area where I can do all that stuff. So the first thing I tried was digging through here. And if we just have a run through here, I did actually get loads of coal out of here because apparently this is the perfect height for getting coal. And out the other side of this mountain, I believe this is going to be our shopping area. And just down here, there is a village. And this is where I went in the first episode to get some stuff. But now, all the villagers are gone. And I think someone has actually got a villager breeder and loads of other crazy stuff going on over there. So that one has already been taken. So I have found another village. And I have already penned in all the villagers and done a few other things. And this is probably where we'll spend most of the time today. But as you can see here, I placed down a load of beds. And I'm just placing down the workstations, just to get some basic trades going. But the main thing I was looking for is I wanted mending. I eventually got a mending trade for 22 emeralds. So I was straight on that and got that one locked in. So then I came back here and obviously the first thing I had to do was put mending on my pickaxe, which is what I've done here. And even though it's only Fortune 2, I did have an Efficiency 4 book as well. So this is a pretty good pick now. Efficiency 5, Unbreaking 3, Fortune 2 and mending. So this repairs as I go now. Very handy. But I also have another 3 in here, I think. Oh, yeah, I've put one of these new bookshelves in. These things are so cool. So I've got that. And some of the books I did at Superturtles last time. Give me that. I got 2 of the helmet enchantments. So I got Respiration 3 there. And I think this one's Acrofinity. Yeah. And then 3 mending books. So very happy about that. Right. So what I want to do today. First up, I want to get those villages sorted because as we'll see when we get over there, it's not the best setup. It's definitely very much a start setup. But to get the armorers and the weapon and toolsmiths going, I need a bit of iron to unlock some of the later trades. And this is nowhere near enough. So I may, very early on, have to build an iron farm. And it is about 1,000 blocks away from here. But I've already set up a path through the nether. So let's get over there and see what's going on. But before we do that, let's have a look at this. We're doing very well for diamonds at the moment. So after I got my mending pit going, I went down to bedrock and I didn't spend that much time mining really, and it was just so easy. I just got so lucky with the diamonds, got an absolute ton of them, so very happy with that. But you know what, we're not really going to need these because once I get these trades going, I'm going to be buying all my gear. Definitely won't need them, but it's nice to have, isn't it? Okay, so this is the portal I set up in the nether, and look at where this ended up, on top of a house. But never mind. But as you can see, I've been ripping this apart and changing this around quite a lot. So a lot of the houses are, I don't know, yeah, I've taken bits out of them and a few, yeah, the stuff missing, I'm just getting it all. And we have the villagers in here at the moment. But obviously this is not ideal. Definitely don't want it to keep it like this. And we have a few other things going on as well. We've got cows and sheep penned in over here. Some cows going to that one, so they're for the chop. I'm going to feed these up and get myself plenty of leather so I can get my own enchanting setup going. And for some reason, this is such a weird village, but I think this should have been a beach. But then the village spawning overwrote that, but we still have turtles over here for some reason. But I definitely want these because I need to get myself a turtle helmet or turtle shell, whatever they're called. That's just animals, that's not interesting. What we want is the villagers. Right, so here's our mending villager and he's selling them for 20 now. Great news, but we can just sell this. Actually, we should be on the pick, shouldn't we? So we can get that repaired. And the ones up here, I've done a little bit of trading with some of them, but I fell short a little bit with the iron. But you do actually get quite a lot of XP for trading iron, and that actually stays when you unlock the later ones as well. It's not as good as this, but it's better than most. Oh, I had some flint, I didn't bring that. But yeah, if you look at the iron, that is still actually a decent trade. Normally they go down to next to nothing like this, but the iron, that one does stay quite high. So let's just see what the others like. I think I only need to unlock 2 more trades with the toolsmiths, and I should have the diamond stuff. So should we try? Let's try doing it with iron. No, one more. All right, what you got? Diamond axe. Is that still? That's still not bad, but I don't have a lot of iron left now. Right, let's see if the other one's a bit cheaper. Oh, that's gone down to 3. Oh, that's gone down to 3. That's the same guy. Where's the other one? Let's do you. Right, that's a shovel. All right, that's locked out now. Okay, what about the other one? Where are you? That's probably gonna do the same thing, isn't it? 15. And it's a silk touch shovel. That's actually pretty good. Don't really need, I suppose. Let's just get 2 of those. Right, might have to wait a bit to do that, but we do have a lot of work to be doing around here anyway. I think the first thing I'll do, I want to wrangle a few of these up a bit. What I can do, the easiest thing to do, now I've got this, is probably to break all of the workstations. And the ones that I've already traded with will stay locked in the profession that they've got, but the ones that don't have a profession yet, that I haven't traded with, I can move those out and maybe turn some of those into breeders or put them in an iron farm, something like that. So yeah, I'm going to spend a little bit of time trying to separate these out and figure out what I want to do. Right, so I think the first job in this village is I want to build a very, very basic iron farm. But for getting the villagers around, I think it's going to be a lot easier if I have some rails. So first job is to go mining for iron. I found a massive cave not too far from my village, and I had a run-in with a few mobs. Definitely need to upgrade my armor. So I dug deeper underground and I found an abandoned mineshaft, which is perfect because I can steal some rails from here and not have to worry about mining for iron. Cave spiders though, no thanks. That was not close, not at all. I spent a little bit of time clearing out the houses, very handy for resources. Then I took some of the spare dirt that I've got from leveling the ground and raised the ground where it dipped down a little bit. So the idea here is to build a very, very basic iron farm, get the ball rolling with the villagers, using the iron I get from that, and I can build a much bigger one later on. This is a design that doesn't use a zombie, so it's really easy to do, and I'll have a link to the tutorial down in the description. To get the villagers in, I got them out of the pen with a minecart and got them fairly close. I did this at night so they will run up to the beds, and this works really, really well. Just need to breed them up to 5, and then golems will start spawning. So I'll throw some carrots at them, let them do the thing, and I can get on with building the rest of the killing area. So just a bit of a platform on top, walls around the edge, and then we just put in some flowing water. Problem is though, I need lava to kill them, and yeah, I've got that, so I have to go right back down to where that abandoned mineshaft was. Got a little bit of lava from there, and I actually got a second bucket, so then I can use that with some dripstone to generate some more lava, so I don't have to keep coming back down. Okay, so we've got the lava in, so we just need to wait for these babies to grow up, and we should be good. Right, I can see that from down here, that's working, and coming up here we can hear it as well, and look, one of them's a baby, but it's still working. Alright, that'll do for me. And there we go. First farmed iron. Very nice. Like it. Okay, the iron is slowly coming in now, and I've done a bit more work here, and I've actually ripped down the rest of the village houses, apart from the one with the portal on top. And then the last couple of things I've just done is I picked out a spot where I want to build my villager breeder, and for that I needed 2 villagers. So firstly, I've got the nitwit, and the other one was one that just didn't have a trade yet. He has actually latched onto the cauldron and he's now a leather worker, but once we get him locked into the villager breeder, that will go. And then the last thing I've just done is I wanted to upgrade my armor. So I've been abusing the trades of the armorer, bought everything, unlocked the final trades, and now I have a full set of diamond armor. And there it is. Isn't it shiny? Right, this is a lot better. Feeling happy about this. It is just the default enchantments that we get off the villagers, but we will be taking these off. We have a few levels, 40 levels, so we can get this enchanted properly. But the next thing we want to do is get on with doing a proper villager breeder, because, you know, just having them penned in like this, it's no good. We need to get a trading hall going, but to do that, we need a villager breeder. So this is the one I'm going to do. This is a design by Grandma Mommy, one that I build all the time. If you've watched my channel before, you'll know this is my standard thing. So I think I'm going to fancy this up a bit. We've got the deep slate bricks, going to do a bit of oak and glass, and then we have the 4 beds, and I think we'll probably need a few more trapdoors, but yeah. Anyway, we'll just get this built. Shouldn't take me too long, and then we can see this thing in action. Right, so I've got this thing built, but I thought I'd bring it back in for the fun part, and that is getting the villagers up there. As you can see, I've crafted up a few powered rails, and I'm just going to get these out of the boats, and hopefully, nice and easily into a minecart. But as I say that, he's off. Right, are you going to come over here getting this? No, didn't think so. Why? Why have you done that? Okay, let's block that in. Right, can we come over here? Right, alright. You stay then. Oh, that's gone up. No, it hasn't. Right, it looks like I messed up the rails. Probably a good idea that I didn't do this. Okay, yeah, that's not going to work, is it? Right, let's have a bit of an adjustment. That there, that there, that'll do. Okay, you, get in there. Thank you. Villagers, why can't you ever make my life easy? Like that, and up there. Now you're going to go straight in there, no problems, and job's done. Well, one of them anyway. Right, I'm going to get that minecart now. Let's just jump in. Now what? You stay there. I'm going to go this way. Jump over there. Right. You're trapped. Okay, I'm going to get you a friend. Okay, so if I block this off a little bit, it shouldn't run as far. Still not going to make my life easy. I guarantee that. But if we get him near these rails somewhere, and no, that's not what I wanted. No. I hate villagers. This better be worth it. Right. No. Get in the thing. Right. You're going to get in here now. Please. Thank you. Right. And now, you're going up there. And that is 2 villagers in the villager breeder. That's all we need. And you sat on his head now, so break that. And don't you dare. Thank you. Right. Now all that's in there, I can break all these temporary blocks. Now we can get this thing finished off. Okay, so that is all now done. And I've put a little platform around the edge so I can get up here. And I've just put trapdoors on the side. So we can throw them carrots without even opening them. And they'll be able to just grab those like that. So that's it. Villager breeder done. And if they make a baby, it should flow down here and into this thing. I think I've got everything done. No, actually, no, I need some more blocks here so they can't get out. Yeah. That would have been bad. I think that should do it. We'll put a roof on this as well. But that's alright for now. They can't go anywhere. Okay, so I've got the baby coming down there. And they'll stay in this one here because the water doesn't go all the way down to the bottom. Can we see that? Yeah. So just there, you can see it doesn't go all the way down. As the baby villagers run in 1 block high, they can't get up there. So down here, I've started on a little thing where once the villagers grow up, they're going to end up here. And this is for an automated pickup system. Right, so this is how this thing looks. And I'll just give this a little test. We've got some minecarts in this dispenser, and we'll press a button. The minecart will glitch through this block and pick up a villager. But we don't want to press any buttons there. So what we have is some redstone around the back, and that means we can do this remotely. So wherever we decide to do it from, don't need to be right next to it. Right, so as you can see, I've tidied this up a little bit, and we already have a villager in there because I was testing this redstone around here, and I didn't realise that there was already a grown-up villager in there. So I press this button, and a minecart popped through, and we already have a few villagers in there, which is great news. So once we get this trading hall up and running, very easy to populate it. I've just gone for a bit of spruce in here, not 100% sure on what I'm going to do yet, and the walls are going to be difficult because the redstone and the rails are directly behind it. But I'm sure we'll figure something out. And then from here, we have this other button, and that is got a powered rail the other side, and that will send the villager on its way once we're happy with the trade that it's got. And then it'll be going into a trading hall once I get that built. No idea where that's going to be. And there's another golem. Nice. But just to have a quick break from the village, I thought I'd do something nice and fun. And I've come across into the nether to the nether fortress. And I can't find an easy way down here, so I've just blocked off this lava, and this seems like the easiest way. I'm sure there's something better than this. But straight away, we have a blaze spawner over there. Don't want any part of that really, although that is the reason I'm here. I want some blaze rods because I want to get some potions on the go, but also a brewing stand. I can have a cleric village as well, guys. So there we go, first time in the fortress. I've been told by Superturtle there is another blaze spawner in here that is inside, and it's not one of those scary outside ones where the blazes fly away. Right, let's heal up a bit first because I don't like these things. But we'll have bow in the offhand, looting sword in the main hand, and that means we'll get looting with a bow. Just kill a few. I just need a few blaze rods. Don't need that many. And how many have we got there? 4. That'll probably do, but let's kill these 2 as well. Go it. Definitely need to get some decent enchants on this armor, but I have 6 blaze rods there. You know what? I think that's going to do for me. Okay, so a little bit of time has passed, and I have been doing a little bit of work. We've already seen this, haven't we? And yeah, the things that have changed. I've added a dripstone farm in here, so I needed a little bit of this. Mainly because I wanted to get a bit more lava going, because I've put an auto smelter over here. And yeah, I've got a ridiculous amount of copper, so I thought I'd cook that up and just putting it through here. Need tons of stone, so I've got that in there as well. And we can grab another one of these, stick that in there. I'm doing alright for iron as well. I've been collecting that from the iron farm. Where is it? A little bit in there. And actually, it was doing better than this, but I've just crafted up half a stack of hoppers. Just trying to get everything I need for the big iron farm. And I don't know if I'm going to get that done today. But I've come up with a bit of a design for the trading hall. And the problem I have now is it's a fairly big design. But you know, the first thing I think I need to do is get these cows out of the way. Maybe chop down a few of these trees, level this out a bit. And what I could do is build it along here somewhere. Because obviously it needs to be near the output of this. But I think I'm going to need another section here. Because I was thinking, after I've done the trade selection, I want to send these into like a zombie discount area. So now I've got the brewing stand on the go. Or I've got the resources for it anyway. I can get the weakness potions going, get a zombie in here. I just need to get some gold really for the golden apples. So yeah, got a little bit more prep work to do. I think I'm going to clear this out a little bit. And we'll come back and have a look at the design for the trading hall. And while I was looking at all the stuff I've done, I completely forgot to mention this ridiculous site here, didn't I? And this, as you can see, I've just got a load of copper blocks laid out down here so they'll oxidize. And I was originally going to use these in my design, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. But it's always handy to have these things because it does take an age when you're actually waiting for them. But as I don't need them at the minute, I'm quite happy to do a little bit. And I've also moved the cows and the sheep over here, so this is much more convenient now. Much bigger pens as well, so I can get these cows bred up, get a little bit of leather. I've also terraformed here at the back and planted a few dark oak trees because I didn't have any dark oak and I am going to use a little bit of that in my design. Yeah, so as you can see, my shovel has taken a bit of a pounding, so I've got mending on there now and I've repaired that a little bit. But anyway, let's have a look at this trading hall. So I've started it here, and you can see I'm using the white terracotta just as a nod to the buildings that it came from. Yeah, and I have built this a little bit far away, but you know, it'll be alright. I've got a plan, so let's not worry about that too much right now. So yeah, we'll have slabs across the front of here, and if we just place a block there, we're going to have upside down stairs above the slabs. So that's going to give us a gap of 1.5. So that means I can get through there if I crouch, but the villager stood up, they can't get out, which is great. And this means it's so much easier to trade with them. You don't have anything in the way like string like you do in some designs. And then the workstation is actually going to be behind them in this gap as well. Then we have fences just to the side so they can't jump out. And it's a real convenient design. I like it. I have used this one before in my Skyblock Evolution world, and it's originally from a design by Strom, so I'll put a link to his video down in the description. Right, so you can be really advanced with this and have rails coming in from behind and having them dropping in, but I'm going to keep this nice and simple. I'm going to put a block there just so they don't go under that block and suffocate, and then we're just going to run the rails over to where we've got these villages over here and just move them in manually. And yeah, this is a bit janky doing it out the front, but once they're all in, the rails can just be removed and we don't need to see them anymore. Right, so we're just going to get these into minecarts and get these moved over there and see how this thing works. Right, so he's just gone straight into there. We can break this rail, make sure it's in, put the slab at the front, and if we break the minecart, he'll stay in there. And then all we need to do is replace that stair block at the back with his workstation and we're good to go. Right, I've got a few more villages to get in now then, haven't I? Nice. Right, so before we get on that, I've decided to come out at night and I thought I'd try and capture a couple of zombies. So I do have a name tag ready, but I thought I'd just try throwing a few blocks down first and see if they've got any takers. And I'm just throwing these netherrack at a few of them, see what happens. Don't look like these two are going to pick anything up. But now they have. Alright, I'll take that. I only want one of these in my villager trade selection area. But I do actually want to keep the other one for the iron farm as well. Because that would be quite handy. I don't want them going in there. Actually, no, they won't be able to get in there. Because it's 1.5 blocks because of the fence. Alright, you two come over here. I'm going to trap one here. This should be interesting. Pillar up. Yeah. This could take a while. Right, so punching them to try and separate them a little bit, but the problem with that is that makes loads of other zombies appear, so they'll all be coming for me now. Yeah, alright, this could be challenging. Right, one of you go in there. That's where I want you. Right, you're in there. Block that off. Right, success. Okay, so I now have one zombie where I want it, and have a ton of others chasing me that I don't want to kill because I want to keep them. And it looks like most of them won't despawn, I don't think. Let's just get rid of the ones that don't have anything. What am I doing? Right, these are all holding items, I think. Apart from that one. Right, so let's see if we can get them into here, get them all trapped. Right, so that wasn't the most fun I've ever had, but I've managed to get them all in. That'll do for me, and I think the night is almost over, so I just need to get this lot covered up, and we'll be good. There we go, let's get those covered up, because, yeah, they're going to die, and that would be really, really bad after what I've just done. But it looks like they've all survived. Right, okay, I'll take that. Right, so now it's over to this guy, see if I can get him into the right position. So, this is where the villagers are going to drop down, and they're going to be just next to him down there. Now, if I do... Oh, I didn't put the block in. Oh, dear. Right now he's on fire, and he's after me, and I don't think I'm going to be able to save this one. Oh, dear. Yeah. Okay. That didn't go well. Let's see if we can get another one in. Okay, a few more rails. I'm going to put them into the corner like that, but they're not there. Right. Alright, I have a plan. So if I place some water in this corner, it's going to push them into that corner. If I then... So they'll all be bunched up there now. So if I place the minecart down here, push it into that corner, that will grab one of them. So now I just need to send him on his way. He'll end up in there. Probably sat on that trapdoor, which I don't want. Right, so I need to make sure there's a block so he can't get out. He's going to pop out in the wrong spot here, isn't he? Let's see if I place a block there. Is that going to work? Probably not, but let's try. No. Did not want that to happen. Punch him in there. Close that. Block. Yes. He's in. That's exactly what I wanted. Now, that's not the most professional thing I've ever done, but the end result speaks for itself. That's done. He's in where he needs to be. Sorted. Right, so the next stage in the villager process is I need to get a brewing stand on the go because I need some weakness potions. So with the blaze rods I've just got from the nether, I can get this going. So what I need now is mushrooms. And I don't have any because I need to create a fermented spider eye. And yeah, no mushrooms. So the easiest thing to do there is come across to the dark oak biome. And I found some brown mushrooms. So I'm just going to chop these down. And we'll get back and get this finished. Right, so I've got that crafted up. Put that straight into there. You don't need nether water for this one. You just put this straight in here. And that'll give us the weakness potion. Then a little bit of gunpowder. And that'll be our splash potion of weakness. Right, so before I start bringing other villagers through, what I think I want to do is take this mending villager and get him converted into a zombie and back again, so we get the cheaper price. Because having a ton of these mending books, I think, is going to be very, very useful. Not just for me, but I can tell a few, definitely. Really don't want to lose this villager, but got to test it on one of them, haven't you? So let's give this a go. Right, so you go in there. You'll get converted into a zombie. Right, oh, and it's taking damage. That's not good. That's no. Yeah, you go on your way. I have bucket water. Good. Right. Oh. That was close. Right, so it dropped in there, so I've put a block there. Yeah, that's alright. Okay, that was close. Did not need that. Okay, so let's do this. Got the splash potion of weakness and a golden apple. So we'll wait for him to his thing. And what should we do now? Should we get another villager in? See how that goes? Alright, let's give this a try. So we've got a villager here already. I've already pressed the button. So we'll put Electin down. He turns into a librarian. And we're just going to keep replacing this until we get something we want. And Silk Touch. I can't not take that, can I? So yeah, we'll have that one. And now, if we press the other button, this should send him into the zombie area. And I haven't put any rails in there. Oh my god. Right, so I've got the monopowered rail there, but I need to power that somehow. And press the button, and he's now stuck in a block. I have done something. Right, he's got out there, and he's on his way outside somewhere. Right, okay, may have lost that one. And there was nether blocks means he would suffocate, so I need to raise them one higher. That's better. Right, let's see if I can find this villager. This is not going well, is it? At all. Right, there we are. That zombie doctor process is now done, and we have mending for 1 emerald. What a result. So even though it's taken a bit of time to get here, and a comedy of errors, this is what I was looking for. Very happy about that. Right, so I found this Silk Touch villager. Just pushing him back, and hopefully we can get this reduced to 1 as well. And already is a zombie. Nice. Right, so I'm going to replace this lantern here with a block. I think the ones that come through are going to get stuck in there. So let's sort this Silk Touch villager out as well. Right, you can stay there. Weakness potion and with the golden apple. And as you can see here, I've already started moving them into the trading hall. So I've got most of this first layer done now. And I've got the 2 librarians in there and a couple more villagers. But we'll have a look at this properly once I get it done. But the problem I have now is I don't have much gold. And I need that for the golden apples. So I've dug down a little bit. I'm going to go do a little bit of mining, see if I can get some gold. And I've fallen down into a cave with skeletons. That can't be good. I'll take the diamonds though. Nice. Right, so I took a little bit of a break from the gold, and I've come back over here to spawn, where things are popping up, but don't want to show too much. Just this tiny little hut that I built, and this is the mending shack. So I've decided to start selling my mending books for 5 diamonds each. And before I even got this built, I didn't even have time to press record, and they've sold. They've just gone. So yeah, this is going to be a good business. I didn't even get this hut built, and I'd sold out. So yeah, I'm going to definitely keep this stocked and tell the other Ramblers that it's built. Not that I need to, because they're just selling anyway. But yeah, I think this is going to be a good money maker. Right, so I've just been AFK a little bit back over at the village, and I have a massive problem. All of the villagers that I had left in the pen, there's only 4 of them, but they've all turned into zombie villagers. A baby zombie had got in there while I was AFK. Those are the only ones that could get in. So luckily they're all in minecarts, so they won't despawn. And I was really close, and 3 of them I've already traded with, so those would have been alright anyway. But yeah, I need to turn these back. So didn't have a lot of gold, but I did find some back over at spawn. So I've crafted up a few golden apples. So I've got enough to convert these back. We'll get these done and get these straight into the trading hall, because keeping these villagers outside, not a good thing. Right, so we've got that done. All those villagers are cured, and they're now in the trading hall. Nice and safe, with an iron door on the front. They're not going anywhere. So this is looking a little bit tidy around here. Still got a few rails and stuff, but if we just have a look in the trading hall, obviously we need to get the outside of this done, but the inside is now completely done. Excuse me. Just a few different wood types, a little bit of an arch into it, a little bit of white terracotta, just because that's what we had. And I've already have a few villagers in, and they've all been discounted as well. Let's have a quick look through them. We've already seen these 2. We've got Mending, he's got Flame and Leo 3, Silt Touch, Blast Protection, and I've just got Efficiency 5 and Smite 4, not too bad. And then we also have Unbreaking 3 and Sweeping Edge 2, so that's for 1 emerald as well. Very happy about that. And I've also done 3 of the iron trades as well. So I can now sell the iron for 1-to-1 with the emeralds, which is great. Been doing these quite a lot. And this one is still on 4, so I'm not bothering with this for now. I've also been stocking up on the armor and tools, because these are all 1 emerald now. The tools, so I've got loads of pickaxes and axes. And yeah, shovels, I've just got the shovel one done, so I've just been buying a few of those. Books are going good. I've got a random farmer in here, which I think he was discounted as well. We also have a cleric, because I've been going across the spawn and picking up the rotten flesh that I got from the zombie spawner. I've been bringing that over, getting a few emeralds from him. We also have the sticks for the fletchers, which I don't tend to use as much, but if we ever get a bamboo farm up and running and get that automated, this might come in quite handy. So we'll keep these here for now. But in here, yeah, this is all the stuff I've been buying. So a few sets of diamond armor, absolute ton of picks. So I just need to take the enchantments off here, same with the axes, and we can start enchanting these. Or, you know, we've got a few decent books now, so we can just maybe use those. Few bits that I've been trading, and yeah, loads of mending books. I've also filled up that double chest in my shop at spawn, so got an absolute ton of mending books. And then also in here, stocking up on Silt Touch, Efficiency 5 and Unbreaking as well. So I'm going to keep doing this, get as much of these as I can, and just got a few building materials here as well. So yeah, this is the last bit I need to get done. I don't want to leave this as it is. I'm going to get the outside of this building finished. So I'm going to do that right now, and then we can have a look. And a massive amount of time later, it is now done. And I didn't spend all the time building this thing. I've been doing quite a few other things, but first let's have a look at the build. I tried to stick as much as I could to the materials that we got from the village, so that's why I've got all this oak on the outside. Wouldn't normally have done something like this, but I thought it made it a little bit different. Obviously, we're going for the spruce and the deep slate. Great combination with the stone brick, liking it. So I think this has turned out really well, but the stone at the bottom does definitely need texturing. I'm not going to do that today because I don't have a lot of moss, and that's what I'm really going to need to do that. But that is on the list for next time to go along with the starter house. Also, you'll notice in here, I have a couple more villages. I can't remember where we got up to last time. Unbreaking, I think I already had Unbreaking tonight. Yeah, so the 2 that I've added, I've got to stop doing that with the torch as well. So the 2 that I've added, I've got Looting 3, and this took me ages to get this because I really wanted this on my sword. And the other one is Sharpness 5. Again, needed that on my sword. So I have a pretty good sword now. Sharpness 5, Sweeping Edge 3, Knockback 2, Unbreaking 3, Looting 3, and Mending. Doesn't get much better than that. Some people like fire aspects, but those people are wrong. And as I said at the start, I wanted to get an enchanting area inside my double spawners, and I have done that. So I've been abusing that, getting the XP, and I've done some pretty decent enchantments. Some of this I've added books onto, some of it I've just done it as it is, and I've ended up with some pretty decent gear. And the main reason I've got looting is I've just spent a little bit of time in the nether hunting with the skeletons, and then realised I didn't have looting on my sword, so I gave up on that for now. But I've got this sword, so between episodes, you never know, I may get myself a few with the skeleton skulls. But with that, I am going to have to leave it there. Another massive amount of progress today, but still no starter house. So next time, we're 100% definitely doing the starter house. So if you have enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.